tun? Hospital! Evalus!
Oh, the witcher! The one the Duchessa summoned!
My.
My stomach growls like an angry wolf.
Bueno, llegamos al punto de no retorno.
I'm early. No guardsmen yet.
Bueno, lo que tiene este DLC es que es muy difícil sacar el final bueno. Tiene 3 finales, uno bueno, uno mediano y uno malo. Pero todas las decisiones que tenés que tomar es a partir de ahora, que te permite guardar. No es que todo lo que hice desde acá hacia atrás no influye en nada en el desenlace. Eso es lo que tiene. Después de la medianoche, o sea, a la noche hay que ir.
So eager, are you? The mill, then. We shall discuss the assault inside.
See, you already prepared a plan. Walk me through it.
We have 2 objectives. To find Her Illustrious Highness's sister and capture the man who blackmailed the vampire. Duntine is a modest complex. Several old buildings, a high wall around them. At the center of the enclosure stands an imposing keep, restored not long past by the elderly knight of the castle, Roderick. We mean to strike here, through the main gate, then secure the area in front of the keep by storm.
How many men defend Duntine, you know?
Roderick maintains a team of knights for defense. They are no army, but they could number several dozen. Also, Roderick recently took in a band of foreign mercenaries. About them we know very little.
Cintrian's men, gotta be. Ran into a few in town. They tried to kill me. Need to hit them from both sides. You draw the defenders, keep them busy. I'll sneak in the back way, find the women, make sure they come to no harm. I'll vault over the wall as soon as you start your assault.
Your plan puts you at great risk, but I sense you will handle it well. Let us go.
So it begins.
Quick! We grab Roderick's horses and we bolt.
We won't vault far if the boys out front don't hold.
Not so fast. Little change of plans.
Me pegó una vez, me sacó casi toda la vida.
Roderick sent him to get the horses. He's looking to flee. Can't let him.
Mira, no me dejan usar los sentidos de brujo. A ver.
I see no ducals along the road.
They must not be guarding it.
Roderick was right. Bloody bots! What was that?
Loot those crates from the wagon! Hurry with those
Trying
crates!
to escape.
But be careful if you drop any!
Someone's here.
They've breached the back wall!
Come on.
Kill him! I shall show you! Yeah! Mercy! Mercy! I did no wrong!
Nah, kept the wrong damn company. Centrion's men, where are they?
I knew... shouldn't have let them under my roof.
Where are they now?
In the keep. Ready in their escape.
There's someone with them? Woman named Sienna?
Of course. She convinced me to let them in.
And a whole pile of trouble along with them. Where is she?
Packing. We were to leave together. An old fool. I'd have done anything for her.
Where is she? In the keep too?
Yes. Her chamber is in the tower. The top floor.
Where's the hostage, the woman?
What? What do you mean? I know nothing about a hostage. Must be the handiwork of my guests. What will become of me?
Leaving you to the Ducal Guard, if you don't bleed to death in the meantime.
Chewie, a pox upon you!
What is happening? How many? There are too many. We cannot stop them.
This one! Kill the shitleister!
I will tear you to shreds!
stay with them. Would infected rather die? That could be right. Of course I
Giving you one last chance. Yield.
The Ted Harlot got us into this. Kill him! Attack!
Need to get into the keep.
They shall pay for everything.
Hostia, se puso la cosa. Esta parte está buenísima. Son una locura, ¿no?
Wasn't expecting to see you two here.
We thought you could use our help, so...
Witcher, this is no time to explain. Where is Renna?
Expect to answer a lot of questions inside.
Let us go then. Renna! Are you hurt? If any of them.
You know me. I'd never let them hurt me. I just waited for you to come.
I didn't know where to look. They threatened to kill you. Forgive me. I failed you.
Now we need only find Anna Henrietta's sister. Where should we look? Do you know?
Mm-hmm. Ran into Roderick, Duntine's lord. Told me where I'd find Sienna.
Then speak and let's grab her. Time is short.
Said she was in a room in the tower. Very one we're in right now. Which, incidentally, looks nothing like a prison cell. And just so happens there's a carafe full of wine here. Bet it's stolen San Real.
What's your point?
Giving you one chance to tell us everything yourself.
I've nothing to tell.
Witcher, what is this?
Sorry, Dettlaff. You've been had.
My friend, please. You must listen to what Geralt has to say.
Renna's not her real name. This is Sienna. And Sienna is sister to Anna Henrietta, the Duchess of Toussaint.
What? What nonsense is this?
Sienna was banished as a child, but it seems she trekked back here recently. moved into Duntine, and ran a Vandergild out of here. Sent a man called the Centrian to Beauclair to steal some wine for her. Wine reserved for the ducal family. Centrian led us to her. Caught him later stealing a jewel Sian had gotten from her father as a child. Sorry, Deadloff. She used you. Part of her plan.
And explain all. If you do not, I will raise Beauclair to the ground. This I promise you. You've 3 days. I shall be waiting.
He just fly off?
He did not wish to act rashly. He's gone to soothe his nerves.
Think he'll do it? Make good on his threat?
I cannot say. He can be unpredictable when fury consumes him.
I shall go to him.
Come again? After what he just...
You don't know Detlef like I do. If I don't do as he says, he truly will destroy the city. He's more than capable of it.
Seems you've got some last scraps of honor left.
It's the least I can do.
Well, it truly does seem the best option.
Your Grace, we must proceed with caution. Guardsmen saw vampires here. They could still be about.
Vampires or no vampires, my sister is here. Find her.
Your Grace, that...
Siana, it's true. It's you. Sister, dear, what have you gotten yourself into?
So concerned, I'm surprised. Is there an ounce of truth to it?
You feel resentment. I understand. But I promise we shall work through all the unfortunate matters of the past. We will discuss them later. Captain, escort Siana to the palace. I shall meet with her as soon as we return.
As you wish, Your Grace.
And you, Witcher. You have my thanks. I cannot believe my sister was so near the whole time. Roderick of Duntine shall answer for treason and blackmail.
Roderick got duped and used, just like the vampire.
Apropos, were you able to establish who kidnapped his beloved?
We've discovered Siana blackmailed the vampire. Ordered him to kill those men.
What? What nonsense is this?
She is his missing lover. Staged her own abduction to force him to do her bidding.
He was a tool. Whole scheme was Siana's. She was behind it.
You're mistaken. You must be. This cannot be true.
Your Grace, I know this vampire.
What? You know him? Who is he?
Detlef.
The same who so recently sat at my table and told me of Nazaire. Is there anything else you've neglected to mention? A dragon living beneath Mount Gorgon, perhaps? Is anyone else here a vampire? Where is he now?
Waiting for Siana. If she doesn't show up to meet him by an appointed time, he'll destroy Beauclair.
He dares threaten us?
Your Grace, we have 3 days to bring him Siana and...
Not a word. You have 3 days to bring me his head. No more secrets. No more helping vampires. I want what I'm paying for. The head of the beast.
Do you think Her Grace's nerves have been calmed?
That it rarely forgets, rarely retracts what she says, especially on threats.
Yes, well, even I must admit Dettlaff's actions were highly inappropriate. Reprehensible, even. Are you upset?
Why would I be?
Let's see. You're returning from your hunt empty-handed. No trophy. No new lead to boast of, then pursue.
Upset's just not a sensation I feel. Ever. Mutations, remember?
Yes, of course. The excuse you resort to whenever you'd rather not talk about something.
Observant of you. So let's change the subject.
How do your employers customarily react when you fail to meet their expectations?
Depends. Peasants cuss me out. Merchants demand I refund their deposit, whereas nobles mostly just release their hounds.
And rulers?
Usually threaten me with the gallows.
A most illustrious grace awaits the gentleman.
Your Grace, the population demands she be punished. Syanna's committed terrible crimes. Spilt so much blood.
Another word, Palmerin, and I shall spill even more blood. Yours. I repeat for the last time. Syanna is responsible for the death of many, true. But she is also my sister. We are bound by blood and by a shared childhood. I shall not allow her to be lynched.
Your Grace, I fear the masses might rise. Storm the prison. Pitchforks and torches in hand.
Let them storm. They will not find her there. Syanna is hidden away in a safe place. She shall await trial there until we have rid ourselves of this accursed vampire. Which, to judge by your means, has not yet come to pass.
Did what we could, but...
My patience is at an end, Geralt. Where is he? Where is Dettlaff?
Don't know. I lost his trail.
Is this all you have to say?
I respect your grace. All I can say is the truth.
At times, I hunt foxes. Do you know how it works? The ducal huntsman releases the hounds. They catch the fox's scent, chase the animal down, and lead the Batu to it. All within an hour. You, Witcher, have had a week. The aid of my most excellent knights. Yet, you have tracked absolutely nothing down. I've begun to suspect my beagles might have done a better job.
Vamos a bardearla.
Then perhaps your grace should have sent a beagle instead of a witcher after the vampire.
You tread on thin ice, Witcher. Very thin. Wisdom demands you choose your words more cautiously. But to the matter at hand. Have you managed to establish anything?
Your Grace, it seems Syanna tricked Dettlaff, used him to murder the knights who escorted her into exile. We have reason to believe that...
Your Grace! Vampires!
What? Speak now!
Vampires! They protect the city! Captain de la Tour defends the square near the boat landing, but... so many lives lost!
Damn it.
If it's war this Detlef wants, it's war he shall have. Geralt, get to work. This time I'll hear no excuses. Palmer and you...
Get her out of here.
Me cambiaron la granada.
Siana failed to appear as summoned. And there. Detlef is not making idle threats.
Seems not. Need to make some serious plans of our own now. It's gone too far, damn it. Regis, you mentioned there was a way to draw Detlef out. A way you've avoided resorting to so far because you thought it was too dangerous.
Is that how I put it? Do forgive me, and I've misled you terribly. The word dangerous is simply a scandalous understatement in this case.
Regis, another inner monologue growing out of a personal dilemma. Just tell me how to flush Detlef out. Force him to meet, please.
In due course. But first, Geralt, I'd like you to consider the alternative. After all, you could fulfill Detlef's demand and liberate his beloved Siana.
Think Detlef still believes Siana's innocent?
I believe he suspects something. He must. And he seeks to understand what happened.
And for that, he's declared war on the entire duchy?
What can I say? Moderation was never his strong suit.
Really want to free Sienna? Hand her over to Dettlaff? Refuse to accept you consider that wise.
It's hard to believe, I know. But Dettlaff is not actually evil, merely impulsive. He needs but meet with her, speak with her, and he will spare the city.
So say I agree to this, 'cause I might. Still no chance Anna Henrietta will.
I do not recall ever suggesting we ask her permission.
The meeting. What if it's nothing like you say? What if it goes sour, ends in a fight? Willing to guarantee Sienna won't get hurt?
It seems unlikely in the extreme.
Didn't ask for a lecture on probability. Need a simple answer. Yes or no.
I vow that not a hair on her head shall come to any harm.
Got serious reservations about this plan. Not least among them, we have no idea where Sienna's being held. You heard the Duchess. She's not at the prison.
Hardly a reservation. More of an excuse. I'm certain you'll find her. You must merely decide you wish to.
Could ask Damien. Duchess treats him like a lapdog. Keeps him close most times. He might know something more.
There, you see. I knew you'd think of something. Bravo. I trust I've dispelled your doubts, then.
Not so fast. We're not done talking. How would I go about luring Dettlaff out of hiding if I wanted to? With the blood of a virgin?
You see, somewhere nearby lives an unusual denizen, one of the unseen, ancient and powerful vampires, among the oldest and strongest.
And?
Toussaint is this unseen elder's territory. All vampires owe him fealty while they are here. He need but say the word, designate a time and place, and Dettlaff will be forced to appear.
So this unseen elder, how do we convince him to summon Dettlaff?
We must find him first. The elder does not see arrivals unless he absolutely must. But locals, Oriana, for instance, you know, she too is a...
Yeah, figured it out. All right, let's say she gets me in to see the unseen elder. What then?
I don't know. You'll have to improvise, I suppose.
So I'm basically stuck. Either gotta give in to a blackmailer, or fight him.
You know what I would opt for. Should we free Sienna and arrange for her to meet with Dettlaff, there's a good chance we'll all survive this ordeal. Dettlaff included.
Regis, don't mean to put you on the spot, but I gotta know. Say I do decide to fight Dettlaff. Who'll you stand with?
Should you decide your sword is the sole solution, I shall not stand in your way.
Appreciate it.
Certainly hope so. Now, please tell me, what is it you intend to do?
Bueno, ahora tenemos que tomar las decisiones claves.
No idea. Need to think.
Not an easy choice. Understood. Permit me to leave you to wrestle with this dilemma. I'm needed in the city. I cannot stop what is happening, but I can try to limit the number of victims. Once you've decided, and learned something perhaps, whisper a word to the ravens. I shall find you.
tenemos dos opciones. Primero voy a ir por esta, pero después en un momento voy a cambiar y voy a ir por esta. Porque esta es la manera de hacerlo completo.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Dreadful. Budge my bum. Vampires. Real life. Flesh.
Me sacaron los mutagens otra vez, ¿no? Ah, mira, no me dejan cambiar la hora. Porque tiene que ser a esta hora. Bueno, la final era la hermana de la duquesa que estaba haciendo todo esto. Estaba chantajeando a su amado Deslav. Entonces lo que voy a hacer es, por eso ahí lo marqué, voy a primero con Oriana. A ver, ¿dónde está en el mapa? Porque acá encuentra ADN, claro, vamos acá y después vamos acá. Sí, por todos lados.
No choice.
The lust to do evil. Beat it out of you. It is right and fit, Richard. Champion. Thanks be to the gods. The gods reward you.
Voy a tener que tomar los extractos. Mira, acá hay alguien pintando. Había.
Faster! Thank you! Faster!
Voy a tomar los extractos. bloqueado. Pero vamos a terminar yendo acá. ¿Para cómo va por ahí? Bueno, si no, voy a guardar, pero si no, no me acerco y paso porque tengo que evitar primero ir con Demian. Voy a guardar acá. A ver si puedo ir por acá. Sí, ahí está. Ahí está, ahí vamos. No, estamos en el mismo lugar. Pará. Ahí está. Ahora tengo que buscar pistas, pero no lo voy a hacer. Vamos a ver a Oriana.
What are our orders? Speak!
I don't... It's a slaughter. Clement's unit smashed. Cost my estate.
Virtues. You knights have forsworn the virtues. The gods have seen fit to punish us all.
Shut your mouth.
In a hurry to get somewhere?
Very much so. Now be kind enough to step aside.
Chaos in the city. Know what's going on?
Naturally. It's rather irritating.
Bloodbath in the streets. That's irritating? I'd probably use a stronger term.
Well, you know, I'm getting on in years. Not easily impressed. Takes a bit more to get me worked up.
Yeah, I suppose empathy's not something I associate with vampires.
I suspected you would guess.
Wasn't hard. Not like you tried hard to hide it.
Should I have?
Well, I am a witcher.
And thus my foe?
That depends entirely on you. Need to, see you're unseen. Convince him to stop Dettlaff. Heard you could help me with that.
My. It seems my dear Regis needs to be reprimanded. He's become rather indiscreet. And you, there are simpler ways to commit suicide. A number of bridges you could jump off, for instance.
Just want to talk to him.
Talk. Lovely. He'll rend your head from your neck. Make shreds of you before you can open your mouth.
Let me worry about that. Willing to do it or not?
I, too, would prefer a city calmed, but to reveal so dear a secret to a witcher. Know what? Come with me. I must tend to a certain matter. Then we'll talk.
If I was talking to a human now, I'd say that every moment we delay brings another death. Thing is, doubt that moves you at all.
Frankly, not in the least.
Where are we going?
Not far. You see, I maintain a kind of shelter just outside Beauclair. An orphanage, to be precise. I've heard the birds whisper. They claim a terrible thing's happened there. Under the present circumstances, I must treat this seriously. I'm sure you understand.
Perfectly. Let's go. Must cost a small fortune maintaining this place.
What can I do? I have a weakness for children.
Meaning?
Meaning that I... Wait. Smell that?
Blood.
Arno! Arno! Arno!
Please.
What happened? Where's Arno? Speak.
Shh. Oh, the monster will come.
Easy, little man. You're safe now.
I was so scared. So scared.
Of what? You can tell us. Take your time.
I woke up because of the bells. Then the screams. I pulled the quilt over my head so I wouldn't hear. But they were so loud. And something began pounding on the roof. Boom, boom, louder and louder. Then Uncle Arno came and said, "Sit quiet, real quiet. Shh, shh, and you'll be all right."
The whole son abandoned them, left them and ran away.
What happened then?
But Cortez, Neve, Mora, and some others. They ran out. My sister Anna and me, we hid right here in the room. But Anna, she began to cry. I covered her mouth, whispered, shh, shh, shh. Held her long, till she stopped.
You mean to say you...
Drop it. Who's this Arno?
The Guardian. He ran the orphanage with his wife, for a generous fee. I don't see them, can't hear or smell them either. They fled, left the children behind as bait.
Uncle Arno told us to be quiet as mice, and the monster wouldn't come, but it did. It came.
Think I know enough.
As do I. Something killed my children. I'll stay with the boy. He shouldn't be left alone again. You track down this scum. Bring me its head and I'll help you with the unseen.
Boy's hurt. Wounds need dressing.
Not to worry. I'll see to it.
You sure? Got a lot of practice, just need a few minutes to...
Go.
Fine. See if I can't find a lead.
Excellent. Go on, get to work. Come, little one. I'll sing to you. Wolves asleep in midst the trees, bats all a-swaying in the breeze. But when soul lies anxious, wide awake, fearing all manner of ghouls, hags and wraiths.
Esa es la canción del juego.
Smashed against the wall. Skull cracked. Died immediately. Beast killed the children but didn't eat them. Something scare it off? Or grab its attention? Stomach wall cut open in 3 places. Damaged organs, arteries. shoulder and neck wounds. Monster attacked from above. Jumped off the roof, I bet. Claw marks. Sharp, hooked claws. Monster had an easy time climbing on the roof. Paw prints. Bipedal beast. Walks hunched over. Throat ripped open. Larynx crushed. Smells not blood. Need to investigate. Sliced aorta. Fang marks alongside, but they're old, scarred over. Gunk. Is that venom? Narrows the list of suspects. Venom glands, long claws, a bloodsucker. Must be a Garcane, a pack leader, an alpha. For Garcane's killing's a pleasure. Kid's just whet its appetite. Must have gone after the Guardians too.
Los Garcanes. A ver, obviamente es un vampiro, seguro. Sí. Aceite para vampiros. Sangre negra.
Garcane and wagon tracks merge. Wonder if the beast caught up. Roach.
Come on, Roach.
Se rebulló, Roach. Ah, la bestia lo siguió.
Drove off the road. Horses must have gotten spooked.
Ah, esto es un bug, no tendría que haber tropas ahora con lo que está pasando. Tendrían que estar todos en el palacio o en la ciudad.
Garcane caught up. Tail ends here.
Se los cargaron,
Need to
parece.
look around. Wounds are bad. At least it didn't suffer long.
Parece que está allá el bicho.
Shredded her, then licked up her blood. Every last drop. Garcane ate its fill here. Probably holed up nearby to digest.
Run, Roach.
Aha.
Ahí.
Ever fight a Witcher, you piece of shit?
Ah, tengo el trofeo ahí. A ver qué hace esto. No, vamos a poner el que teníamos.
Faster. Release him. Now.
I thought it would take you longer.
It will. Still not done. Got one more thing to tend to. You. The orphanage. Your wine cellar, right? A larder for blood.
I never said I helped these children out of the kindness of my heart.
Go outside, little man, and lock the door behind you.
No, don't hurt her. Lady Oriana took care of us. She took us off the street, brought us sweets, sang to us. Leave her be.
You see, Witcher, the world's not black and white. It's shades of all kinds. I drank from the children, true, but never so much as to kill. And I gave them a great deal in return.
Expect me to thank you for taking such good care of the orphans?
You care so much for their well-being. Amusing. How do young witches fare? How many survive your trials?
Don't change the subject. Not about to let you.
Then get to the point.
Did what you asked. Children's slaughter's the work of a Garcane, one of those summoned by Dettlaff. Probably supposed to attack the city. Children sent lured it here.
Yes, it carries quite a way. Its sweetness teases the nose, gets the mouth watering.
Unseen Elder. Where'll I find him? Talk.
His lair lies west of the city, across the lake. Look for a cave near the shoreline, and this stone will open a hidden door.
Not gonna take me there?
I visit the Elder only when I absolutely must. You'll know why once you meet him.
I'll come back for you one day. You realize that, right?
Then I shall keep an eye out for you.
Time to summon Regis. Slip a word to the birds, he said. So, I'll be at the boat landing near the palace, waiting for Regis there. Mind telling him?
You've met with Oriana. How did it go?
Not well.
Oh. Did she not divulge where you might find the unseen?
No, she did. Also divulged her hunger for the blood of small children.
Well, I admit I'd heard rumors, but preferred to lend them no credence.
Rather not talk about it. Caves west of town, other side of the lake. That's where we need to go.
I see. Well, I'm prepared to set out at any time, but...
Yeah, I know. You'd still prefer to free Sienna, for Dettloff's sake.
For the sake of you both.
Oh, please. Orphanage, what happened there? His fault, plain and simple. City gutters are overflowing with blood, that's his doing too. And you're worried somebody might have hurt his feelings?
To meet the unseen elder is to face mortal danger. I've said so all along and never in jest. You are a friend, a dear friend. I'd rather you not risk your neck unnecessarily. I think it's natural, I think it's obvious. Obviously natural. Especially when we've an alternative. An entirely reasonable one.
Bueno, y acá lo que hay que hacer es cambiar de opinión. Vamos a no seguir por esta rama. No hay que ir a ver al anciano.
Fine. Have it your way. We'll free Sienna. If we can even figure out where she's being held, because...
I've looked into it already.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I managed to convince Damien to help us. He claims Sienna was last seen in the palace playroom.
A playroom? For children? What did the Duchess do? Lock her in a dollhouse?
Perhaps, I don't know. We must see for ourselves. Come. Here. The playroom's beyond this door.
Regis, rather not have a fist fight with this door. Do you mind?
Not at all.
Thanks. Something inside? Utter silence. No one here.
We should look around at least.
A tin knight.
A rocking horse. Rather worn. I suppose it got a lot of use.
Well, a key tucked behind a picture.
Mirror on the wall. I despise these things.
Wooden duck. Somebody broke its wings off. Nice tune.
Indeed, pleasant. It's a shame the mechanism's damaged.
Miniature tableware. And plush toys. Cute. What the? Found a notebook. Property of Isabelle de Roquefort, court governess. The notes of Siana and Anna Henrietta's governess when they were little.
I'm not sure it will help, but I suppose there's no harm in leafing through them.
Siana gave me a drawing today.
Charming.
Of freshly decapitated bodies covered in blood.
Perhaps not so much.
I asked her why ever she would draw such a thing. Her Highness claimed it was a rendering of nightmares which have plagued her for as long as she can remember. Siana does wake up screaming nearly every night, save when she shares a bed with Henrietta. Curse of the Black Sun. Supposedly girls afflicted by it had horrible dreams. Kind of horrible that made some of them go mad. The girls quarreled today. I must note rather sadly they did not behave as befits future ladies. The incident devolved into fisticuffs. Anna Henrietta was first to strike her sister. Siana gave back as good as she'd gotten. By the time I separated them, Henrietta had lost 2 teeth. She ran off to complain to her parents. His Grace the Duke refused to believe my version of events. He laid all the blame on Siana and vowed to punish the little one harshly. Henrietta did her best to have her sister's sentence commuted, but the Duke and Duchess proved unbending.
Once you're labeled a black sheep, it's so hard to shed that reputation.
Today I accompanied the girls for the first time to the land of 1,000 fables. We spent half the day there. First we played with Thumbelina, then with Barbarossa, who proved quite the charmer for a brigand and pirate.
I'm beginning to suspect Isabelle de Roquefort wrote in her diary after taking a powerful hallucinogenic. Cannabis rudularis, for instance, or...
Shh, don't interrupt. I tip my cap to Master Artorius Figo for his achievement. He has proved he has no equal in the arcane arts.
Wait, Artorius was the court mage here, a specialist in illusions, which means...
Regis, last warning. Stop interrupting or I'll seat you in the corner. The girls told me if I ever wish to visit alone, I need but crack open the land of 1,000 fables and utter out loud the incantation, Expecto Ludum.
A book as the key to an illusion. My, this grows more interesting by the minute.
Mages sent by the Conclave arrived today. They came to examine Siana. I cannot know what conclusions they drew, but His Grace now seems clearly upset.
Curse of the Black Sun. There's no doubt then that she was diagnosed with the syndrome symptoms.
Or had that label planted on her. It goes on. I dared ask the Duke what would become of the girl. He did not reply. I tutored the girls in Nilfgaardian today. Siana applies herself so, though she has great difficulty memorizing new vocabulary. Lady Henrietta seems more gifted in this regard, yet also prone to impish behavior. When she thought me out of earshot, she called me a blood accuser. She and Siana laughed so hard they almost choked. Blooda is damned, or cursed. What's accuser?
In the melodious tongue of our none-too-friendly neighbors to the south, the word describes the many-petaled flower that blooms in that place we so unmelodiously call the crotch.
Realize this might sound improbable, but maybe, just maybe, Anna Henrietta tossed Siana into that illusion.
Not impossible. She would be safe there, and isolated. We must see.
Where's that book? Nothing under the carpet.
Did you expect something? Apart from the dust swept under there by a lazy chambermaid.
Ahí está el libro.
Is it? Let's see. Expecto ludum. Regis? Regis! Land of 1,000 fables. Incredible. Let's see where this road takes me.
Esta es la parte MK.
Helene's going wild. Whole land's an illusion. It's so powerful there's no way to dispel it.
Esta es la parte MK Ultra del juego. Esto es como Alicia el País de la Maravilla, el Mago de Oz.
Whoa, that should be interesting.
Estos son los que utilizan las élites para hacer MK Ultra. A ver los extractos. Los voy a ver por las dudas. Ah, no podemos ver mapa de esto. ¿Qué es eso? Mirá, enanito. Se van adentro. Aldea de Gris. No muerto. Me acabo de pasar por acá. Voy a ir por acá.
Bloody hell, let him out!
Voices.
He gobbled up my gingerbread. Now it's my turn to gobble him. Hands off my hearth, dearie. You wouldn't want me to get cross.
Then you open it.
Now, who's this? A lost traveler? Not supposed to be here, sweetie. Why, you're old. Old and pale. But never worry. A bit of butter, a bit of spice, and you'll make a tasty morsel. Just as soon as I catch you.
Come now! You cannot possibly fear a few magical plants.
Damn it.
Ugh, that soup smells more vile than a rotting carcass. Careful she doesn't douse you.
Protege la burbuja. Tengo que pegar cuando no está en burbuja, ¿eh?
You've won.
La escoba pelea también.
What the hell was that?
The Wicked Witch. You've heard of her, haven't you? Now, where did you put that key?
Listen, how'd you come by a weapon?
It's Prince Charming's. He no longer needs it. Here it is.
Thank you. She'd have begged me for certain if you'd not... Sienna? Is that you?
It's been years, Jack.
Have you come to play?
No, I just want your beans, so you can breathe easy.
Breathe easy? Because you aren't here to play? What's that about?
Jack knows what I mean, so he'll tell me where the beans are as fast as he can. Isn't that right?
Sienna, I'm sorry, but I haven't got them.
Oh, something tells me you're lying. Perhaps you wish to play the old games after all, hmm? This little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home, for instance.
I'm telling the truth. I swear it. Henrietta, she ordered them buried all over so you wouldn't be able to leave.
Where?
I don't know. But Joss, the boy with the thing for wolves, he should know. He sticks his nose in everyone's affairs.
He had better know, because if not, I'll find you and we'll have ourselves a little talk.
Understand? Now shoo! Ah, all right. So why is it you're here?
Bienvenido.
Came to free you.
Nice of you, but a waste of your effort. I plan to free myself.
You might not. Bound to be easier with my help, as our most recent adventure amply showed.
Mm-hmm. Yet I still don't know why you even give a damn.
It's Dettlaff. He's trying to force Anna Henrietta's hand. Wants her to release you. Summoned monsters to attack Beauclair.
Sounds like Dettlaff, all right. But I doubt you came all this way just to bring me up to speed on current events. So get to the point, please.
Isn't it obvious? Offering to be your ally. We both want you out of here. You because you want your freedom back. Me because as soon as you meet with Dettlaff, he'll put an end to the chaos in the city.
You exposed me. I landed in prison because of you. Now you come to beg my help, I dare say. My life is full of surprises, isn't it? But normally I'd tell you to sod off. But, from what you say, folk are dying who have nothing to do with this. Not part of the plan. Dettlaff was only to kill those who deserved it. No one else. Fine, Witcher. I accept your offer. Consider us allies. Shake on it.
This place. Tell me something more. It's an illusion, right?
Yes. Created by Arturius Vigo. Anna, Henrietta, and I would come here to play out scenes from our favorite fables.
Which didn't seem like she was playing.
Magical entropy. Without maintenance, the spell gradually disintegrates over time. It grows wild.
Your sister chose a dangerous place for your prison.
It's deceptive. Provided I don't provoke them, the fairy tale characters don't attack me. But you don't belong here. So you had best be on your watch.
Since you brought it up, the knights Dettlaff killed. What exactly did they do to you? Crespi, Dulac, Lacroix, Peyrac Bayron?
Not a memory I enjoy revisiting, but I suppose you deserve to know. When my parents disowned me, they ordered those very knights to escort me beyond the duchy's borders. All did so without uttering a single word in my defense.
Like you said, they had their orders.
But Crespi was not ordered to beat me unconscious with a horsewhip after my first attempt at escape. And Dulac had no instructions to deny me food and abuse me. I learned something then. Knights are not so chivalrous when no one's watching.
That explains a lot.
Shocked, aren't you? You must have thought you had me pegged. Before bothering to hear my side. Everyone does that.
Curse of the Black Sun. That's why you were banished, right?
Twisted princesses, mutants. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Even met one of you. Renfrey of Creighton.
And? Was she truly monstrous?
She was cruel, that's certain. But what caused it? The curse or what she went through? Asking myself to this day.
You killed her, didn't you?
Had no choice.
Funny. Mum said the same when she tossed me out of the house.
Así que esos caballeros no eran tan caballeros. También parece que a ella también le hicieron. Ella hizo mucho mal, pero también le hicieron. Y la duquesa también es media. No dijo nada tampoco cuando la desterró.
So, what's with the beams? Mind explaining?
Certainly. That you must gird yourself with patience. There are two ways out of this land. My darling sister blocked one when she tossed me in here. The other's up there, in the clouds. She made it hard, but not impossible to access by concealing the beams.
Still don't understand.
Don't fret, just listen. That boy, that was Jack, of Beanstalk fame. You know the tale?
Jack climbed a gigantic beanstalk to a giant's castle, high up in the clouds.
As we shall do if we can just find those blasted beans. There are 3. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 yellow.
Stalk won't sprout from just one?
No, because it must transpire exactly as it did in the tale. Clear now? So we must find Joss. Perhaps he will be able to help us. You lead. Joss can usually be found wandering the glade at the foot of the mount. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right. So, what what exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed, a massacre, which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week, yet outside mere minutes will have passed.
Es como la habitación del tiempo de Dragon Ball. Bueno, acá no tenemos mapa, así que me tengo que dar más o menos a ojo. Mira, está Sardinilla ahí cualquiera.
Watch out! Pixies!
Son ghouls.
The friendliest pixies I've met.
They were put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders. Meaning you.
Son ghouls disfrazados de duende. Monto sobre un unicornio blanco.
Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink ones.
Dice ¿qué es Sardinilla? Dice Sardinilla.
Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not.
Claro, cuando se acuesta con Jennifer. Van igual todo lo que le pasó a Hera también. Este es un cuento de hadas este.
No wolves here, none at all. This is Grant. I'm all right, not in any danger.
That's it. Joss. Last I was written in 6.
Me sacaron los puntajes, no sé ni. A ver si lo puedo tomar otra vez. No.
Relax, it's over.
No, it's not. There's more. Another wolf behind you.
Ignore him. He always lies.
Aha. Boy who cried wolf. Still does, I suppose. And doesn't, when they actually appear.
The one and only. Listen, you little chit. Jack said you know what's become of his 3 beams.
I don't know anything. Not one thing, and besides, watch out! Wolves!
Este lo que hay que hacer es preguntarle al revés para que te diga la verdad. Si sabes que miente.
This'll be interesting. Right, let's get to it. Let's say for a minute you know what happened to the red beam. Where wouldn't it be?
For certain no one swallowed it. Oh no, definitely not that.
Of course not. But say someone didn't. Who would it be that didn't swallow it?
A human. The most human in the land of 1,000 fables. Everyone! Wolves! Run!
Están haciendo eso, están preguntando al revés.
Bet you haven't heard what happened to the blue beam. Maybe? Not at all? Right?
I've heard it lies about somewhere, out in the open.
Just like that? No one guarding it?
Nobody. 3 times over. Help! Wolves!
Yellow beam. Don't know a thing about it, right?
It's somewhere very, and I mean very deep. So deep, in fact, it's completely underground.
And who has it?
A bold farmhand, who in no way and not at all awaits someone. Not in the slightest. Good folk! Wolf!
Say that word one more time and I'll chop you up. Feed you to the fishes. Understood?
All right, we should go.
Watch out for wolves!
Tough to talk to, that one.
Was it, though? You need merely remember he always lies. Or more precisely, refers us the truth.
Where to now?
I'm not sure. We should visit some of the other fables. The meaty ones, that is. Perhaps then Joss's hints will make more sense. It's just a few. Red Riding Hood, piglets and bears, 3 of each. And Goldilocks, of course. Then Longlocks, and a little lass who sells flint.
Ah, fine. Let's get to work.
Estamos pasando de nivel como con los ojos cerrados.
Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did at first. But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing. Stole the pea out from under the princess, who sleeps to this day, I think.
Bueno, va a ver a los 3 cerditos, visita a los 3 osos, visita la casa de la abuelita, habla con la chica que vende pedernal.
Stop prodding me and find the beans.
Mira, trébol de 4 hojas. No me había dado cuenta.
All right, let's try again.
Wolves! Legged! Run for your lives!
Thanks for your help. So long.
Bueno, no hay mapa. Vamos a marcar. Habla con una chica, visita a los 3 osos. Está Rapunzel también. Estos son los honguitos del Mario Bros. Son alucinógenos. Esas plantas son más evolucionadas que el humano. Me habían sacado los extractos y ahora los tengo de vuelta. Capaz que fue un bug. Tenemos que ir ahí también, Acá me acuerdo que había una armadura también. Y yo elegí este camino. Ir a buscar a Siana, pero si haces el del antiguo, vas a la guarida del antiguo y ahí hay otra armadura. Creo que es una armadura roja. Y acá la armadura que está acá es dorada. O sea, hay diferentes recompensas de acuerdo. Pero para hacer el final bueno hay que venir acá. Es uno de los requisitos. Mira, acá estos son, a ver, los osos, ¿no?
3 bears.
3 stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small, a third just right. Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she deserved, as I see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
No bean here. Gotta keep looking. Ah, that stench.
Comida mágica. Me cargué el
prodding me and find the beans.
Ah, acá no está entonces. Este debe ser la abuelita, ¿no? Ahí está, mirá. Todo mágico es esto.
Hello? Can we talk?
Schwungwatch, my head! Damn it all! I swear that was the last time I drank with Redbeard. Oh, Sienna, a bloody long time it's been. You've changed.
Whereas you, not at all, big bad wolf. Though it seems you've started running with the wrong crowd.
And who should I run with, eh? Thumbelina? One shot and she's under the table. But, what brings you?
You could always have a drink with us.
Oh, what now? Not on your life. I can barely stand, I'm so hungover.
You know what they say about the hair of the dog?
Out of the question. And why must you drink? Do you wish to drown some sorrow? And I don't mean to pry, but you don't look much like a young duchess to me.
They stripped me of my title and birthright, then banished me. A family spat, let's say.
Listen, looking for magic beans. Seen any?
I was given one for safekeeping, but...
Where is it? Talk!
Shh, not so loud.
Oh, I can be much louder than this. And resort to other means of persuasion.
Right there, the threats. Sienna to a T. Listen, I exist to restage a fairy tale. If you want to play at it, I'll be happy to oblige. But it won't be easy. The thing is, Little Red Riding Hoods popped her clogs.
What?
1,000 times they cut my gut open, filled it full of rocks and drowned me in the river. So once you stopped coming, I decided to repay the little imp for all her loving labor. But now it's at the bottom of the well, she and the hunter, which means we can't play, and I'm under no obligation to talk to you, not about beans, nor anything else. So leave me be. Sod off.
Wolf's pretty cranky.
Surprised? Think about it. He was cast in the role of the Nemesis without ever asking for it. It's a dog's life, I tell you.
So, what now?
Don't worry. I'll play with him. Or rather, play him. I just need that little red hood. The piece of apparel, that is. Not the poor girl's corpse.
That's a relief.
You wish to help me? Here's your chance. Jump in the well and fish it out. Well, chop chop.
La carga la hermana.
All right. Time to jump in the well.
Break a leg.
Ahí están los dos. Ah, mira.
Any luck?
Yep, look what I got.
That would never fit you. Give it to me. How do I look?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's go see the big bad wolf.
Let me guess. You'll play the granddaughter.
Mm-hmm. And you, the hunter.
You again? I thought that was clear. I will not talk to you if little Red Riding Hood is not with you.
Not a problem. Sienna can take her place.
What? Very well. It's not as if I can forbid you. Granddaughter, come closer, sweetie.
But Grandmama, what big eyes you have!
The better to see you is, my dear.
Granny, what big arms you have!
The better to embrace you is, my dear.
And Grandmama, what big teeth you have. Eh?
The better to eat you is, my dear.
I shall butcher you.
No era que estaba descompuesto.
Rat bastard! Remember what Joss said about the red bean? A human has it, and he definitely didn't swallow it.
Mm-hmm. Gotta open his belly. Bottle caps, fake teeth, a corkscrew. Ah, here it is. Red bean.
Well then, one step closer to our goal.
What?
I find myself wondering if you're just horribly discreet, or if those mutations completely scrubbed away your curiosity. Are you really not interested in what happened? In what became of me after they cast me out?
Well, since you brought it up, I'd gladly hear the rest. Let's see. They'd escorted you out of the duchy.
Yes, and the noble knights of Toussaint, I didn't stop until we reached the Ketdu wilderness. They left me there alone, without a copper, in a torn lace dress, right when the frosts were setting in. They assumed something would eat me, or that I'd do everyone a favor or die of hunger. But as always, I failed to live up to expectations. I wandered the woods for a week, went purple from the cold, gnawed the bark from twigs. Finally, I saw a light among the trees. A campsite. They were bandits, bearded, drunk, spattered with blood. I was sure they'd rape me or kill me, or both.
Take it neither happened?
That's when I learned a robber and a murderer can be a better man than a knight in shining armor. They took me in, we set off for Nazaire, and I did what I could to repay them. I advanced in their ranks rather quickly. Eventually, I became their leader. Of the whole ragged band.
Been through a lot.
I have. And throughout this time, my sister was stomping grapes and shagging minstrels on down bedding.
She wasn't the one to banish you.
And I'm not angry at her for that. I'm angry at her because she forgot about me. Right. We've had our chat. Come.
Bueno, tenemos... Ya tenemos la primera habichuela. Ahora, ¿qué es esto? Mirá, Sardinilla, le apareció... Esto es un bug. Le apareció la montura. Estos caballos estaban dando vuelta. Quiero ir al... Me voy a tirar de vuelta acá. Porque quiero ir ahí donde estaba, donde salimos, que estaba el caballo ese con así, y arriba de él habían perros. Quiero ver eso, ¿verdad? Me parece que esas son cosas extras porque aparte de las misiones hay lugares extra. Ah, mira, ahí se veía algo cuando estaba, pará. Se ve como un castillo ahí. Ahí, arriba de la torre. O debe ser un bug. Ahí quiero ir ahora a esos bichos, al caballo ese. Desaparecieron.
4 animals stacked atop each other. What was the tale called again?
The musicians of Blaviken. Huh. You've some link to the town as well, don't you?
But my tale's not much like this one.
Oh, Geralt. And they call me cruel.
Bueno, tenemos que avanzar, a ver. ¿Qué es eso? Esta que me marca es ella, ¿no? Sí.
That's one beam down. Good work. Recognize it? Once upon a time, a terrible dragon attacked Vizima. It took a clever young cobbler to bring about its defeat.
Right. Every now and again, some village idiot tries to imitate him. And I gotta come in to clean up the mess. Just one thing in its gut. A half-digested sheep. Stuffed with tar and sulfur. Of course, but no bean.
Does that not disgust you, poking about in a rotting corpse?
Compared to the time I fought a Zeugl in Vizima's sewers, this... never mind. Don't feel like telling that story again.
Acá estaba la de Caperucita, ¿no?
Did you like Anna Henrietta?
Do you jest? I adored her. My darling little sis. So adorable. So sweet. Yet when they banished me from the palace, she didn't so much as peek out of the window.
She might not have known. Maybe just couldn't.
And could she also not grant me amnesty when she was crowned? Please. Watch out! Pixies!
Ah, vamos a echar también.
Let's dance.
Vamos a acabar con esto porque si no... acá, a ver qué hay ahí.
Hey, there, in the trees. Some kind of camp?
The ghost is ours! The golden eggs as well! Don't wait!
Why keep her in a cage? Eggs from free-range birds are so much better. Oh well, where's the key?
Here it is. Got it.
¿Ves? Estas son cosas extras que tiene este lugar.
You're welcome.
Oh look, she laid a golden egg for you.
If only all my employers were that generous. Would have preferred a magic bean, but not about to complain.
Me dejó el huevo dorado, ¿no?
Did you really travel all the way here for a contract?
Nature of the job.
I don't believe it. You must have had another reason.
Well, spent a few idyllic months in Beauclair some time past. Part of me wanted to come back, I think.
Oh yes. Visit Toussaint once and you'll always long to return. That's one bean down. Good work.
A ver el huevo de oro, ¿dónde está? Ah, no se me cambió esto. No aparece acá el huevo de oro. Oro mágico. La galleta, ¿no? ¿Dónde estará el oro, Ah, acá. Hervido muy duro. Uno de oro. No puede ser que valga una corona. Bueno, acá parece que no hay más nada, porque ahí ya está Caperucita. Estaba el cadáver. Ah, hay una casa ahí, Acá no, ya no se ve más nada. Ah, acá es el límite. Esa barrera es el límite. Vamos a ver el... Bueno, para ahí no hay nada.
Oh, the three little pigs' homes. You know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
One beam lies out in the open, guarded by 3 nobodies. Yeah, could be it.
Puede ser que esté acá la siguiente. Acá este es el cuento de los cerditos. A mí me encantaba este. Esa es la de paja, la de madera. Y ahí está la de cemento. Hay que romperla. Hostia. Nos atacan los cerdos.
Oh, Pumboch, they didn't like that.
Stench.
Son duros, mucha vida. Ahí está, mira.
The big bad witcher huffed and puffed, and look, got a beam.
It cannot be.
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
Why so shocked?
Well, when you arrived, all you did was pout and mumble things in that graphily monotone. And now this. A jest. And a good one at that. But here we are chatting away when there's work to do. We must keep looking.
Bueno, ya tenemos dos, tenemos que hablar con la chica.
Do you like it here?
No, got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
¿Y este?
Oh look! The Emperor of Nilfgaard! He's come out to show off his new robe.
El emperador.
Stunning, are they not? My new robes, absolutely. Such exquisite robes. The words never see.
Bueno, tenemos que ir al fin del arco iris también, porque dicen que ahí está la olla de oro. Para que no quiero ir ahí, quiero ver acá el lago este. Acá parece que había algo. Qué duendecito. Tiene que haber algo. Para ahí otro más. Ah, Rapunzel.
It always grapple up her braids in the past, but I don't see it anywhere.
We'll find another way up.
En la torre está Rapunzel.
This long logs tower?
Indeed. It's even taller than I remembered.
Wait. What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhouse somewhere deep beneath the ground. Yes, this must be it. Let's go.
Ah, puede ser que esté ahí. Bueno, entonces vamos a ver a la chica que vende pedernal entonces. Pero yo sé que acá había algo, no me acuerdo. Y vamos a ver el... Voy a guardar. ¿Qué es eso?
Hey, watch it.
Pulgarcita.
Hey, watch it.
Hay una torre. Hostia. Casi me caigo, Ella está el arco iris, ¿verdad? Acá termina. Ahí está, mira. La huella de oro. Bola de oro. El arco iris igual sigue estando acá. Acá está la... a ver. Acá hay algo también. ¿Qué es esto? Macho cabrío. Mira la nube ahí. Mira un tablón de anuncios. ¿Qué es esto?
Tobacco of the highest caliber. Fistech pure as virgin tears.
Debe ser la chica, ¿no? Está. Y aparte me marca ahí.
Care for a cigarillo? A bit of tobacco? A dab of Fistech?
Remind me, what tale are you from?
Sold flints when I was a lass, but no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snuffs, puffs, all sorts of fun things. What'll you have, sweeties?
Magic beans. Do you have any?
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have, dearies, then no. But maybe you'd like some.
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from Arturius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil. It clearly didn't work, given how I ended up.
But it means a lot to you.
How should I put this? I have so few mementos from my childhood, and the ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Dears, could you continue this touching scene elsewhere, hmm? You're scaring away my customers.
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
What have you got to sell exactly?
Like I said, tobacco, Fistech, all sorts of things. Have a look.
Te podría vender todas estas cosas. Todo esto lo podría vender, a ver. ¿Esto qué es? Insignia de la Fuerza Especial Nicardiana. Ah, esto se vende también. Bueno, vamos a jugarle.
All right, let's play. If you lose, you give me the ribbon.
Don't get your hopes up. None can best me at Gwent.
Vamos a jugarle con la nueva mazo. Este la cambiamos. Tengo a Haskier, tengo uno solo de este. Y me voy a cambiar a Haskier. Altas cartas. A mí también me tocó. Bueno. Pero esa carta tiene. Lo que me conviene es perder el primero. Tengo una para revivir. ¿Esta qué hace? Elige una carta de escarcha. No tenemos la de clima, así que... me puede cagar con esa. Esto mata lo más fuerte, o sea, tiro esto, me va a quemar la mía. Tengo dos para revivir. Bueno, ahora no lo tengo a Haskier, porque lo cambié. No, en realidad puedo revivir a más, porque tengo esto. Puedo revivir a 4. O sea, podría tirar estos dos. El oso. No tengo quemadura, así que bueno, vamos a tirar. Vamos a jugar fuerte. Vale, tiro el cuerno, yo no tengo. Pero no puedo tirarlo no lo quiero tirar Podría revivirlo a los 3. Bueno, voy a... en la siguiente. Y después me quedaría... Vamos a perder. Le ganamos este. Y en el último jugamos a full. Ahora me van a venir 2 cartas, ¿no? Buenísimo. Quizá esta no la tenga que usar a la final. Podría traer al otro, pero... Vamos a poner los barquitos. Bueno, ahí se estaba guardando las buenas cartas. Me conviene... me conviene tirarle todo. A ver, para... Sacamos el 6 y le tiro todo. Voy a sacar el 6. Porque va a empezar a revivir, como es elfo. Encima me puede tirar la de... Ahí está. Ya no tengo más. Bueno, vamos a sacar a... Ahí está. No, me parece que yo estoy jugando muy precavido, pero no tiene nada, me parece. Bueno, vamos a tirar a series porque no tengo tanto. Parece que me está jugando conmigo. ¿Quién puedo sacar? Saco a este y después lo vuelvo a poner. Al tiro.
Rumpel, you're good at this. A word once given. The ribbon's yours. Now skedaddle.
All right. Tell me.
What?
What you want in return. I'm not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
Thank you.
Esta es una de las cosas que tenemos que hacer para sacar el final bueno. Hay que conseguir el lazo. Ah, vamos a ver esto. A ver. No pasa nada. No hay misiones. No. A ver, voy a seguir explorando a ver si hay más. Ahora nos queda Rapunzel, que obviamente va a tener el último. Es la última habichuela. Tenemos que subir ahí, pero había algo acá. Si no, lo voy a tener que buscar. Yo me acuerdo que había algo ahí en el lago. A ver, acá parece que no hay nada acá. De este lado. De acá venimos, ¿no? Sí, de acá venimos. Voy a ver el lago antes de subir a la torre.
Wolves on the prowl! Coming down the mountain!
Ahí está, eso que brilla, ¿no? Esto que está brillando ahí. Hay que seguirlo esto.
Will-o'-the-wisp. It's got something to show us.
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
Night's strange. Doesn't look like he's out of any fairy tale I know. Wonder how he got here.
In past times, Henrietta and I would occasionally run into them here. You see, knights errant far outnumber princesses in the real world. So some knights would sneak into the playroom, then into this land, in search of their fairy tale damsels. That's all.
Only to be shredded to bits by a swarm of pixies. Irony's delicious.
Ahí está. Esta es la armadura dorada. Ahí está la espada, de plata. Esto es lo que decía. Y si vas por el camino del... No está mal la armadura igual. Si vas por el camino del... con el antiguo, conseguís una armadura roja. Pero no es como esta. Es como la que tengo, la negra que tengo en la casa. En Corvo Bianco. Es el mismo estilo pero de color rojo. Con una máscara también. Esta directamente es así, viene con una espada. Todo para las señales es. Esa la podría poner en el Corvo Bianco. Bueno, ahora sí, ya está. Era eso, ahora... Liberamos al... ¿Cómo se llama? A la garza que pone huevos de oro, ya estaría todo ya. Ya conseguí el lazo. Y después acá no se ve más nada. Bueno, hay que subir a ver a Rapunzel.
Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
Mira, se cayó. Se cayó el chabón.
Prince's corpse. Tried to free Longlocks, but fell and broke his neck.
Mira, acá se ve todo. Ahí está la aldea. Allá no hay nada. Nosotros venimos de ahí. No se ve bien el otro lado. Ahí estaba la casa. Lo de Caperucita no se ve. Ah, sí, ahí está. Esto está jodido. Acá... se puede entrar acá. Pará, ¿es por acá o por ahí? No, por adentro es. Pasó Rapunzel. Bueno.
Come on.
Una se cura. Ahí está. Para antes de agarrarlo vamos a ver esto. Acá se habrá caído el tipo, ¿no? O de acá. Ah, pero pensé que podemos bajar ahí porque está el agua.
Bean. Here it is. Would have stunk to climb all that way for nothing.
A ver, para. Si está el agua acá. Voy a guardar. Hostia. Había algo ahí.
So?
Got the bean, but long logs. Seems she got sick of waiting for a knight in shining armor.
Can you blame her? Men these days, dandies and fops all.
That why you cozied up to a vampire?
Dettlaff was a tool, and only a tool.
Too bad he didn't know that.
I trust no one. Learned that long ago. Now it's his turn.
To use him. Was that your plan from the start?
No. At first I was simply intrigued. Do you know the story? It was in Mettina, a few years past. I'd gone there to pass some loot off to a fence I know. We were hashing out the terms when in walked Dettlaff. He said he'd come to sell a silver candlestick. He gripped it through a cloth. That caught my eye. I followed him out, observed him from a distance, but he caught on quickly.
Yeah, superhuman senses will do that.
He turned down a blind alley. I followed. He jumped out from behind a crate, baring his teeth. I suppose he'd wanted to frighten me. Alas, he didn't in the least. After all, I'm a monster too, am I not?
What happened then?
We talked, then met up once, twice, 3 times. Enough that he became infatuated. I truly enjoyed it at first, but only at first. He did not love like a man, but like an animal, madly, deeply, unconditionally, wildly. To return such a feeling, anyone would be hard-pressed, let alone someone as twisted as I am.
So there came a day you just up and disappeared.
Yes, there was no other way. Let's just be friends, or I don't deserve you. He'd never have understood that sort of thing. But then, once I decided to return, clean up some old affairs, I remembered him and concluded he could still be of use.
Playing with fire, that.
Definitely. And either I'll get burned, or I'll burn all else down. No other options.
Got a history with Dettlaff now, so this meeting will be different. Not afraid?
I can handle him.
Mm-hmm. Sure about that?
You look at him as a witcher and see a monster. I know what he's really like. You needn't worry. It's time to go. Just a bit more work and we'll be able to say sod off to this fecking fable sphere. Now we must plant them by the path near Longlock's tower. Then prepare to meet the giant.
Justo cuando me tiré para... ¿Dónde está la ventana que...? Cuando me tiré había algo en el lago. Ah, mira esto, está lleno de cosas. Voy a tener que reiniciar los extractos. Estaba nadando. Me olvidé que estaba nadando. Igual todo lo que se coge acá después cuando pasemos al mundo sigue estando, ¿no? Allá que sea mágico esto. Bueno, tenemos que plantar las habichuelas. ¿Dónde estamos?
Right, this is the spot. Pull out the beans.
Cuando estaba en el lago, si miraban para arriba se veía el castillo. Ahora no se ve. Bueno, hay que plantarlo. Voy a reiniciar.
Wait!
Why?
The stalk will sprout abruptly. Very abruptly. We must be careful. All right, toss them!
Something's always gotta go wrong.
The home stretch.
Como en el Mario Bros.
Incredible.
Admire the view later. First, we must deal with... him.
fairy tale creature. That was one tough son of a wench.
I told you this land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
That so? How? Plan to use me like you did Detloff?
No, I need you for a purpose far simpler. Well, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt, and I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
Just gonna go our separate ways? No parting words?
Did you wish to tell me something?
Actually, that'd probably be best.
Oh my. No woman's ever treated you this way.
Not that I recall, no.
In that case, at last you felt what so many women in this world feel at times.
I just hope this tale has a happy ending. For me, for you, for everyone.
That may very well depend on you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing beyond what you heard. For now. Come. The exit's this way.
Ah, hay otra luz acá. Y nos dio... Ah, nos dio luz el gigante. Nos acostamos con la hermana de la duquesa. Por acá subimos. Que es un fuego fauto, ¿no? Dijo.
Another will o' the wisp.
Capaz que me muestre otro secreto, ¿no? Ah, por acá. A ver. Ah, ahí. Ah, mirá, una espada. Ah, lo mismo que esto. Ah, pero la de acero y la de plata también. La de acero y la de plata. Esa, la verdad que no me gustan, esa sí la vendería. Espera, ¿y ahora cómo vuelvo? Porque... capaz que hay algo que no vi, a ver. Ah, por acá. O sea que por acá también se podría haber ido. Vamos a hablar con ella.
Go on, jump in the well.
Just curious. Why do you want the Heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine?
They were my right, my due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do, and I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
Ah, hay que tirarse, ¿no? En el pozo, a ver, para voy a ver acá arriba. Acá no hay loot. ¿Qué es eso? Un burro. Uy, ¿esto? Oro mágico. Ahí está, lo calmé porque estaba... A la final nunca entramos al castillo, o sea... Estuvimos en la parte de afuera. Todo esto es importante para sacar el buen final, es tratarla bien a Siana. Lo de acostarse con ella es opcional, no hace falta acostarse para sacar el final opcional.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Regis, what happened to your famous manners?
Apologies. I forgot myself.
Let's go. Really want to be done with this. Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of Duntine.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. Especially so when said ex is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Let's get ready. Detlef will be here any moment now.
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you. Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Detlef, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
What? But how?
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled with her!
Se descontroló.
I want you just for that. You tricked me. Both of you.
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence! Any gods, start praying now.
Ahora todo otra vez.
Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of Duntine.
Bueno, vamos a pasar.
Easy, perhaps.
Y a pasar todo.
I'm mad.
Let's get the ribbon.
I want you just for that. You tricked me. Both of you.
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence!
Not good.
No, me parece que no le puedo hacer contraataque. Me voy a concentrar en esquivar y pegar.
Nice, isn't?
Is it? Perhaps.
I doubt.
I'm mad. Yet I.
Let's. The ribbon. That stench.
I want you just for that. You tricked me. Both of you.
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence!
Ah, se le puede hacer contraataque. El ataque fuerte.
Any gods, start praying now.
Cuando cae, ahí le tengo que pegar. Cuando cae. Me parece que esto lo cambiaron. Antes no era difícil este boss. Igual está mejor así, porque tendría que ser más difícil. Es el último DLC.
Night isn't.
Is perhaps.
I
may I?
Let's.
I want you just the last. You tricked me, both of you.
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence! Any gods, start praying now.
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist. My, what a smashing ensemble.
You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Rather not bicker about taste. Don't like to. It's neither interesting nor productive.
This particular Witcher has an inborn intolerance for formal occasions. Yet he's to attend just such an event shortly. I expect that's the source of his prickliness. So try not to take things personally, Master Taylor. Rather pity him. For in truth, stage fright overwhelms him. He trembles at the thought that he has no notion how to behave in the presence of Her Grace's Majesty.
As well he should. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refused to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience?
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a fifth victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Detlef. Perhaps we missed something.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters, what's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Detlef the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
Si hay que seguir investigando también para sacar el final bueno.
Could be worth checking with the bootblack again. Meet you by a stand.
Fine. I shall await you there. Shoot the breeze with the charming lad to pass the time.
The bootblack? In the lower city? Intend to soil my masterpiece in the city's gutters?
Promise to be careful.
Unky says if I'm bad, he'll give me to the witches.